There.
No more heroes, it's hero begin. You catch on nobody but yourself. Nothing less to do.
Travis, it's kill or be killed.
Okay. Appreciate you guys waiting through that starting soon screen. Nia, congratulations again on being first. Nightmares, congratulations on being second. Appreciate you both popping in so early as you guys quite often do. Today's mental health discussion is going to be based around giving everything you got in life, of course, before you die, to live life without regrets, and so you don't end up regretting anything that you could have done, would have done, should have done, that kind of thing. A little morbid, but don't really talk that often about, I guess, giving your best effort and doing what you can in life through thick and thin, regardless whatever hand you were dealt. And that's mainly just going to be more or less the subject of today's discussion, at least a little bit, before we get into the gaming news and everything else like that. In the sense of, you just want to make sure whatever it is you're doing in life, you're doing to the best of your ability, as best as you can. Sometimes our best isn't good enough, but the fact that we gave our best just shows the amount of maximum effort we could have given something. I don't think enough people give themselves credit for being able to put their all into something, especially when so many people will kind of come in and just either not give someone their best effort because they're afraid of failing. They don't want to give something a shot because they're afraid of how they look. It's embarrassing. Maybe they aren't quite that motivated to do it, especially if someone's really talented. Like, sometimes you would think if a person's really talented, it would just make it really easy for them to give their all into something. But some people use the excuse of being talented to not put in the extra effort. Other people who aren't as good at something naturally, they use it as an excuse to kind of like not put in the effort because they know their talent will carry them forward. Which is why having a good work ethic, no matter how good you are, how bad you are at something, is so important. Stuttering a lot already. But that all being said, it's Monday. It's the start of a new week. I hope everybody's giving everything that they can, their best effort. Sometimes we don't always have the energy to give something our maximum effort, and that's okay. Sometimes 10% is all we can give, and I don't want anybody feeling bad about that. You know, because you also got to be realistic about your abilities and your capabilities and what you're willing to give. Not everybody can afford to give 100% all the time. Sometimes all you have to do is show up, but sometimes showing up is 100% of the effort you're able to give that day. But that all being said, I don't want to spend too much time kind of like lecturing you guys, but that's basically going to be the theme that carries us through the stream today. But our first bit of gaming news that we have for the day is going to be around the Lenovo Legion Go 2, which the handheld just recently went up for pre-order. And apparently, some of these prices are crazy. I think people like myself expected to be a little cheaper, because naturally what handheld PC gaming has been, it was supposed to be more so of an entry level for a lot of different people. Like, that's kind of like the standard, the Steam Deck set. If you didn't want to buy a full-fledged computer, you didn't want to carry around a bulky laptop with you, you wanted something that was a little smaller, something a little cheaper, something a little more affordable, to get an idea of what PC gaming might be like, especially if you're able to use your Steam library and you just wanted a little bit of a smaller console to carry with you. It looks like we've lost the plot, because the Lenovo Legion Go 2, now that its pre-orders are up ahead of its October release, we now know how much each version of it will cost. For the standard Lenovo Legion Go 2, the standard Z2 model is $1,100.
It's unbelievable.
Without tax. And the more expensive model is $1,350.
Negro, please.
This is insane. Because if you're competing with the Steam Deck, mind you, the Steam Deck...
My brain trembles.
Hey, yo, Jay, thank you so much for the subscription. 26 months. Jesus, they are into terrible twos. What's up, Turbo? Interesting first chat message. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Don't know what I would do in that situation. I don't know if we would even have that situation as much as Corey comes back and leaves. I'm pretty sure he would just leave and come back in 12 months and then we can have our conversation. I don't even know who that is. But welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Today we're just discussing some gaming news and talk about the Steam Deck amongst other things. Meanwhile, this is what the Lenovo Legion Go 2 is competing with. For those who don't know, this is the natural price. Well, I'd say natural price. This is the entry level price a lot of people have been going with if they wanted to get into handheld PC gaming. This is what people have been looking at. Mainly the Steam Deck, which you can buy directly through Steam. And I'm not like sponsored by them or anything. I'm not like fully going in and being like, oh, this is the one thing you should buy. Because I myself have a Lenovo Legion Go, like the first one, before all the improvements and everything else, before all the different designs. But this compared to $1,100, $1,300, $400, $549, $649. Not to mention, you could buy the $399 version and just upgrade the storage yourself. Which is just crazy. Like it's such a crazy asking price because Valve came in, they innovated by having a better version of handheld PC gaming, and then everybody else kind of tried to come in and jump on the hype train. We still don't know how much the Xbox ROG Ally and the Ally X are gonna cost. We have rumored prices, but nothing fully confirmed, and those come out in like a few weeks. So it's very hard to like see anything competing directly with the price point of the Steam Deck. It's always been like, oh, if you want something better than the Steam Deck, you're gonna have to shell out a little bit more money or you're sacrificing something, because the price of performance is just mad different for what you actually get. The third-party support, the first-party support with what Valve has directly, the modifications, the abilities you have to make changes to the actual system, both in handheld and dock mode, is just it's different, man. Not to mention we have the Steam Deck docking station, which you could buy third-party versions that are mad cheaper. You don't have to pay $80 for one. And they have the Steam Deck OLED. So it's just like, when you look at this versus looking at this, are you really just gonna sit here? Thank you, Jay. He was being weird. I was giving him one more message. I was gonna give him one more message, but I see once that person stops speaking, I don't know. We just need people to be normal. We just need people to be normal. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to just come in and say, hey. It's not that hard to just come in and say, hey. It's almost always the just chatting sections too. Yeah. First message, cool. Second message, I'm like, all right. That's just who that person is. But anyways, the Lenovo Legion Go 2 is officially available to pre-order ahead of its October release, and now we have the price. But apparently the device does have some high quality hardware inside of it, which hopefully maybe will justify the price. At this point, it's getting harder and harder to just not tell people to buy a gaming laptop if you're having your thing priced this high. But the base model is powered by the AMD Z2 SoC, while the premium model has more power with its AMD Z2 Extreme chip. But other specs include a high amount of DDR5 RAM, with the Z2 model getting 16 gigabytes and the Z2 Extreme having 32 gigabytes. Yeah, like it's just super weird, man. Super weird, man. But both of these devices are equipped with a 1 terabyte PCIe SSD with an option to add up to 2 terabytes of extra storage via micro SD, an 8.8 inch 1200p OLED display with 144 hertz refresh rate and a 74 watts per hour battery. Yeah, I don't know, Nia. Just people being weird on the internet again. I don't know. I really don't. Oops. But the Lenovo Go 2 has a switch-like functionality, as its True Strike controllers are detachable. This allows the unit to shift between a handheld, tabletop, console, or FPS modes. And switching to FPS mode is especially interesting, as the True Strike controller adopts the joystick position. I think I have my Lenovo Legion Go somewhere around here. Oh yeah, I do. I can just show you guys directly what it looks like. So I have the first model, right? I had a Steam Deck, but I gave it to a friend in exchange for this model, because I was gonna buy one of these anyway. just to show you guys what it looks like. So this is the Lenovo Legion Go 1. This is how big one of these are. And like the controllers on the back, like these actually come apart similar to how they do on a Switch. And it has a kickstand on the back that you can put out and just game on. I use this a lot to play like fighting games and over friends' houses and stuff like that. Like it's really good. And in my hands, like this thing is hefty. This is not your average size gaming handheld, which is why I wanted it so much. Because I was really into it. I really like it. But with the I was excited for the second one, but with the price of the second one and how expensive it is, especially in the state of the world that it's in now, who is this for? Like, unless you're able to trade in like your previous Go, which you technically wouldn't even need to, unless you have money to burn, it's just like I'm not fully getting it. It's kind of like the similar story between a PS5 and a PS5 Pro. You really got to ask yourself, like, this is only got to be for super hardcore enthusiasts with money. And that last part is the most important part. The with money part is the most important part. Because everybody who would want one of these, not everybody can afford it. Even with all these features, even with everything that it does, apparently they've also updated the thermal design that delivers up to 45% more airflow, 2-watt speakers, spatial audio. I really don't know if most people are even gonna notice this unless they had the first one. But near field dual mics and a 3.5mm jack for wired gear. You'll also get a voucher for 3 months of PC Game Pass, so you have a library of games you can access right out the box, like Hollow Knight, Silksong. Then the Z2 Extreme, well, the go-to Z2 Extreme, which looks like the edges here are more rounder. 144 rehearse rates, 144 hertz refresh rate with VRR, which that was a big thing people want with a lot of these VRR. It's just kind of weird, man. Because it sounds good on paper, and then you remember the price, and all I can think, like,
is this nigga serious?
Like, what are we doing here? And it's not the only handheld gaming PC coming out soon, as the ROG Xbox Ally, which we talked about before, is expected to launch during the holiday season. And that'll be available with the base model and, of course, the Xbox Ally X. Horrible names. I do wish they could have chosen better names, because they have the ROG Ally and the ROG Ally X. So you know someone's grandma or grandpa is going to go into like Best Buy or be ordering it through Amazon, and they're going to look at, oh, okay, you know, my grandkid asked for the Ally X, and they're going to get them the ROG Ally X instead of the Xbox ROG Ally X. But the white base model Xbox Ally is equipped with an AMD Ryzen Z2 chip, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and a 512 gigabyte SSD with a 60 watts battery. While the black Xbox Ally X has an AMD Ryzen AI Z2 Extreme APU, 24 gigabytes of RAM, a 1 terabyte SSD, and an 80 watts per hour battery. Both devices have the same 7-inch 1080p screen with 120 hertz refresh rate. And in terms of ergonomics, they're designed to feel more comfortable with their sculpted handles. The Xbox Ally targets a resolution of 720p, while the Xbox Ally X aims for a 1080p resolution. The other big thing to note here is that both handhelds are running on a version of Windows that's designed to make accessing games easier and smoother. The main issue with the Windows-based mobile gaming PCs is that the flexibility they give users with accessing various storefronts is countered by an unintuitive desktop experience. Again, this is why most people, if you have a Legion Go, if you have any other handhelds that don't natively run off of Linux or Steam Deck OS, it's very hard to actually navigate on them because they don't feel comfortable. They weren't made with the OS in mind, essentially. If you ever use Steam Big Picture mode, that's kind of like what the Steam Deck boots up to and what it uses natively. And then you also have a mode that you can switch over to the Linux-based OS for the desktop version. But it's still just a lot easier to navigate if right out the box you just want to access your games, move around the system without having to sweat too much. The Windows versions, unlike the Lenovo Legion Go and all these other systems, most people install what's called Bazzite, which is how you get the Steam Deck OS onto, what's the word for it, your Windows-based machines. You're basically reinstalling Linux on the machine and picking and choosing whether or not you want something to natively run on Linux, or you want to split up your storage so that one half runs on Linux and the other half runs on Windows. Because Windows on a handheld device natively sucks. And I'm saying that from experience. It's not the absolute worst thing in the world, but it doesn't feel good either. Well, let me see here. At the end of the day, they're still PCs, and accessing apps on them can be awkward due to the size of the screen. With the Xbox Ally, the Xbox apps now supports multiple storefronts like Steam, GOG, Epic Games, allowing you to gather all your downloaded games into a centralized launcher. We love to hear that. But while the new Legion Go 2 is pricey, you can still get several of the previous models at a lower price. For entry-level option, there's the Lenovo Legion Go S for $650, which has an 8-inch 120Hz Lenovo Pure Side display and an AMD Ryzen Z2 Go chip with Radeon graphics. However, this one doesn't have detachable controllers, but with 16 gigabytes of RAM and a 512 terabyte SSD, it's still a solid option that can easily play a wide variety of games. Jesus, 512 terabyte? Wait, what? 512 I'm pretty sure they meant gigabytes. I'm pretty sure they meant gigabytes here. 512, could you imagine 512 terabytes of space? If you need that much space and you're not running a business or working for a bunch of government officials running a country's data, we might need to see that SSD. Sounds like something the CEO of Roblox might have. But yeah, $650 price point being entry level is tone deaf. Yeah, I agree. Maybe tone deaf for the, not tone deaf, maybe for like entry level compared to the other models is maybe what they mean, but still entry level $650 when this exists, it's crazy. There's an old article, remember the typo from a couple weeks ago? That's funny. Yeah, this one was, does it have a date when it might be updated? Yes, this came out the 5th of September, so this is a few days old. This article is 3 days old. That's kind of crazy. In 3 days, they still haven't fixed it? That's funny. You think somebody's gonna read this and then be like, oh my god, 512 terabyte SSD, what a deal. This is a steal. Then they're gonna buy it and be so disappointed. Is 512 gigabytes really enough? Because you have to take away some of the space for the actual operating system and the native files that the system needs to boot up. This is more so like what, closer to 400 or 300 something? That's terrible. That's like one Call of Duty game and that's it. But speaking of another game with questionable business practices, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 is apparently refunding all PS5 premium editions following backlash over paywall clans. Blood pressure is a crazy ad-lib. Normally I'd say this is a studio listening to their fans, but in this case, they paywall 2 of the most popular clans to try and get people to buy a more expensive edition of the game to get them from behind that paywall. This is crazy. I was so excited for this game because I believe the original game came out like the early 2000s, like no later than 2004. So we've been waiting pretty much like almost 2 decades for this game to come out, for a sequel for a game to come out, because this game originally bankrupted the studio. Like when the first game came out, it was not good. It was broken. It was a mess. And a lot of the, what's the word for it? A lot of the popularity and the cult following this game has is partially attributed to the modders that fixed it and people over the years that added the cut content from the game to the point where that game could form that cult following. So it's just crazy to see that this company who's publishing it, because the publishers are not the same as the developers, the people actually working on and making the game. The people actually working on and making the game, I believe their name was the Chinese Room. They're the same people who made Still Wakes the Deep. That horror game that was actually like the Lovecraftian-esque horror game, which was really good. But here, apparently, they're getting shot in the foot by Paradox Interactive, which, if you guys don't know, they're the same company who was infamous for charging a lot of DLC within their games. Crusader Kings and a bunch of other games. Like, if we look at all their games, let me see if I can find their list. Yeah, they're working on Bloodlines 2, Stellaris, Crusader Kings, Europa Universalis, Age of Wonders. They're usually known for making like 4X and a lot of different games like that, City Skylines, but they're infamous for charging hundreds of dollars for their DLC because there's just so much DLC. Like if we go to Crusader Kings 3 right now, in Crusader Kings 2, more than half of those games are DLC. Like if you wanted to see how much it would cost to buy all the DLC, $310. I would zoom in if I could, but at the bottom here is $310 if you wanted to buy all the DLC for this game. If we go to Crusader Kings 3, that's so cheap, it's insane. If we go down here, 185. Granted, it's not as bad as like other games like EA, but also some of the stuff in here is on sale. This is not the normal price. Normal price, you're looking at 131 bucks. Which is just crazy how expensive some of this stuff can get. But from next week, anyone who pre-ordered their Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 Premium Edition via the PlayStation Store will be refunded. Now, I do gotta wonder, is this also something that's offered on PC? And if it is, are they refunding those people as well? But community developer Debbie Ella told players the refunds are coming as part of recent adjustments and confirmed we'll get all the details on the changes on the 17th of September. And as we reported last week, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 publisher Paradox is rethinking its plan to charge for 2 of the 6 playable clans in the game. This is following the community feedback. And the news came after publisher Paradox announced the release date for Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines 2 for the 21st of October. So this game comes out in the next few weeks. And the biggest publicity it's gotten besides its gameplay trailers has been for the fact that they paywall 2 of the 6 clans on the game. But along with the pricing details of the game, it was then we learned the company intended to charge £20 extra to access 2 clans in the game via Shadows and Silk content pack, which is insane. But according to the developer, these 2 clans represented content developed beyond what was originally planned for the game after inherited development of Bloodlines 2 from Hardsuit Labs, which is a company that also happens to work on Killing Floor. But consequently, the Chinese room's reasoning was that this was additional content developed for the game, so it would sell it as such during the release, but not anymore. But now in the Discord post, Debbie Ella writes, "We are working hard on adjustments that we promised, and we will be able to tell you all the details on the 17th of September. Making significant changes like this involves many moving parts, and we want to make sure that we get it right with this change. Anyone who pre-ordered the premium edition through the PlayStation Store will be contacted and refunded starting Monday, the 8th of September. You'll be able to pre-order your premium edition copy later again before the release on the 21st of October. Please note that this is an intentional first step in our planned course of action leading up to the 17th of September to deliver the best possible experience for your launch." The thing that makes me wonder is once you refund these purchases, how many people are going to see that you tried to charge them money for this? And how many people are still going to follow through with buying the game? It just makes me curious. It just makes me really curious how many people are going to see this and have already sworn off the game. I really want to see what those sales numbers are going to be looking like. It's unfortunate, man. Because I'm someone who wanted this game to be really good. And so far the consensus is that the game is actually decent, but it plays more like an action game than it does an RPG, which is a bit of a letdown, but not the worst thing in the world. Especially considering how many times this game has probably been rebooted, scrapped, and how long it's been in development hell. I think it's a miracle this game is coming out at all, similar to how Dead Island 2 was. But still, it's disappointing that it's not coming out in the best possible state that it could have. But apparently, their post closed on thanking players for their patience and later messages from Debbie Ella confirming that this only applies to this particular edition sold for PlayStation. Purchases on other platforms are unaffected. So, like, yeah, I'm really curious about this last part. But some are now hoping this signifies all clans may be available in the base game, but as one player points out, taking the clans out the deluxe editions is the easy part. The hard part is trying to figure out what else they can put in there. So that's something I didn't even think about. Are they going to give us the clans and then cut some other content from the base game and put that behind the paywall instead? Because that is something they could do. It's not what they should do, but it's something that they could do. That's scary, man. That is scary. Let's see what else we got here. Another article, not so good news. Hollow Knight is apparently being review bombed in China. Silksong, the popular game that just came out that originally I believe was supposed to be just another expansion for the base game that turned into a whole new game because they couldn't stop working on it because they were having so much fun. But yeah, 82% of the reviews on Steam have been positive. However, it seems like the adoration hasn't been universal, with hundreds of Chinese speaking players slamming Team Cherry for issues with the sequel's translations. But apparently it's been such a problem, in fact, that even though Silksong's reviews are chiefly either very or overwhelmingly positive, when you isolate by language, Silksong's simplified Chinese Steam reviews are sitting on an anomalous mixed rating. Perhaps unsurprisingly then, Team Cherry's Matthew Griffin directly addressed Chinese-speaking players on Twitter overnight, acknowledging the issue and confirming we'll be working to improve the translation over the next coming weeks. But to our Chinese-speaking fans, we appreciate you letting us know about the quality issues with the current simplified Chinese translation of Hollow Knight. We'll be working to improve the translation over the next coming weeks, and they go on to say thanks for your feedback and support. Now, I know there's 3 people working on the main base game. There's like 1 person for art, 1 person for programming, and 1 person who does all the gameplay and things of that nature. But I remember seeing that they contracted out a lot of their different work to help people with making for this game. So I do wonder if they may have just contracted a few people for the Chinese translation that didn't do their best. But apparently Chinese-speaking players' feedback suggests Hollow Knight Silksong's translation reads like a wuxia novel. Instead of conveying the game's tone, it's rather low quality and it really ruins the game experience. Consequently, of the 16,000 reviews left for Silksong by players categorized as playing in a simplified Chinese language, just 44% have left a positive review. But for more on Silksong, Birdie spoke to several developers about the impact this low price will have on other indie games in the future. Oh yeah, right. Have you guys seen that? There's been other indie developers who have been saying that it's not fair for Silksong to be priced at $20. And it was really inconsiderate of Silksong to have its release date like coming in the next few weeks for other indie games who apparently couldn't move out the way. Like, this game is so good, people in the pirating community are actually urging people to buy the game. You know how good your game has to be to convince pirates to just not pirate it and buy it? Like, that's crazy, man. $20? That's our imagine, right? Imagine, hold on. Imagine you're an indie developer who's just about to release your game and Silksong comes out and you find out it's just $20. Like, you're just sitting there, you're like, man, $20?
Seems like I put
What do you mean Silksong is $20? It's coming out in 2 weeks. What about our game? Our indie title? It was supposed to be our time. What about us? You said this away for indie games? I don't give a about that. How could you release your game next to mine? How dare you? Oh man. What's up, Jay? What's up, Jay? Just talking about different developers have been talking about Silksong, man. Because it's crazy. It's crazy to think about what they've been saying. How are we supposed to compete when Hollow Knight is $20? Oh my god. No, I have to find the royalty-free sad music because they've been melting down. They have been melting down. Let me see if I can find it. I have to find it. I have to find it. If I can find it, I'm gonna end up playing it for y'all. Cause it's so bad. Nah, here we go. Here we go. Ah, here we go. Yep. I hope the VOD doesn't get muted for this, but it'll 100% be worth it. It will 100% be worth it. Imagine you're an indie developer. You've been working on the game for the last 10 years, developing it, going through all the bugs, realizing you have little to no budget for marketing, and you're like, man, I sacrificed everything I had to get this game through the door. I sold my car. I lost my girlfriend. All those sleepless nights. And you're like, man, when this shit comes out, I know it's finna bang. We're making out the hood with this one. And then what do you see on the horizon? A man riding on his horse comes to your door front, knocks on your door, hectic. He's like, hold on, open the door. So you open the door, you're like, what are you doing banging on my door at 3 a.m.? He's like, Silk Song. You just take off your glasses and sit there. You get on your knees and pray. You're like, Lord, please don't let Hollow Knight come out in September. Our indie game we've been working on the last 10 years is coming out in September. Please don't let this game see the light of day. We were never supposed to see this game. Beyond Good and Evil 2. Marvel vs. Capcom 4. A top YouTuber that doesn't necessarily sabotage their career after millions of followers and hundreds of thousands upon hundreds of thousands of dollars. Ruining their career by talking to kids. We weren't supposed to see this. We weren't supposed to see this. And then you hear Silk Song is launching directly next to your game. Your game. And instead of being like, we're just gonna delay our game, take it on the chin, come out maybe next month, when a little bit of the hype dies down, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sit here and promote my game in the worst way possible by crying about Silk Song being $20 in this economy where most games are only are 80, 60, sometimes even $100. Instead of supporting another indie developer, another great game, which maybe could have won you some more publicity, have people looking at your game. Now people are looking at your game for all the wrong reasons. Hey man, you remember that one indie developer who was sitting there crying about Hollow Knight Silk Song coming out? That's what people are gonna remember you for. They're not even gonna know the name of your game. They're just gonna remember you as that one indie developer in your mom's basement, crying yourself to sleep every night because you didn't want to compete. Which, don't get me wrong, it's understandable. That's the GTA 6 indie games. I wouldn't want to compete with it either. But crying on Twitter is not gonna get you the following you think it will. Let me stop. Because no, it is like a crazy situation though. It's like, to go in and say it's inconsiderate for a company of indie developers, people who started out with a great game, who were just like you in your same predicament and just happened to make a very good game, so it spread by word of mouth and it ended up blowing up into something big. A company who also got lucky, who were just like you, to say they didn't deserve it, or to say that they're being inconsiderate by pricing the game at $20. What are we doing? This game broke its own concurrent player record. The sequel got so big that the first game is seeing love. What are we talking about here? It's like when Baldur's Gate 3 came out and people were like, no. If people think that this is going to be the quality of effort put into other games, what about our game? What do you mean we can't just cut out half of the game and sell it back to you as DLC? You people have expectations now? Come on. Like, it's so weird. It's so weird. But Hollow Knight taking sales to other indie developers like a thief in the night, man. What if we had like games like Baldur's Gate 3, Expedition 33, Hollow Knight Silk Song. We even like have so many different other games coming out every day. Just this month we're getting just this month we got Silk Song. We're getting Borderlands 4. We're getting Dying Light the Beast. We have so many games coming out every day that it's harder than ever to make your game stand out. As crazy as it is, our hardware is getting more powerful. It's becoming easier and easier to make games. I'm not saying making games is easy, mind you. I'm just saying with the amount of technology, the way it's progressing, it's becoming easier and easier to make games. More people are using AI for coding and just other things. It's like, if you make a good game, people will play it. It may not necessarily sell millions of copies, but if you make a good game, somebody's going to play it, somebody's going to like it, someone's going to tell their friends about it. We saw that with, what's the word for it? Hi-Fi Rush. My Hi-Fi Rush dropped. Microsoft did no marketing for that game. None. Until it started to blow up through word of mouth. It popped on Game Pass randomly one day. It spread like wildfire. People couldn't stop talking about it. Music majors loved it. People who like had rhythm issues, maybe you may not have liked it as much. But if you could keep a beat, hey, that game was gas. That game was wonderful. And what did they do? They closed the studio down. But I'd say more than anything, probably what a game will now struggle with now more than ever is marketing. Because it used to be easy to get your game out there if your game was good, if it had promise, way back when, because you knew where everybody would be. Everybody was either at the movies or watching TVs. And so it's like, okay, I just got to get my game on like G4 TV. Like that was the nexus for people, a lot of people who were very into gaming. You remember how Toonami was like the nexus for a lot of people to get into anime? G4 TV was that, but for gamers. I mean, we're talking about cheat codes, hints, tips, tricks, games you probably never even heard about getting reviewed on G4. You know, Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb, that TV show, and maybe Attack on the Show too. But that's where people would go if you had nowhere else. If you didn't have a Game Informer, if you didn't have magazines, if you weren't tapped in, that was the place to go. Philly inclined, huh? Wonder who you're referring to? No one specifically, you know. But I'd say if people are that scared of Silk Song, which don't get me wrong, it makes sense. If your immediate goal isn't to, okay, let me just delay my game by a month. Let me maybe delay it 2 months just to be safe. Because GTA 6 isn't coming out until next year. The GTA 6 indie games is already out. So as long as you're not taking a hit this month and your game has promise, because there are people looking at indie games now more than ever because of how expensive AAA titles have gotten and like the average game is. Nowadays, people, a game dropping for $60 is now considered not the premium for most people. Where if you go back like 5-8 years ago, maybe not even that long, 60 was like the standard for premium titles. It's just very weird, man. But speaking of games and sequels, all the friend swap titles on the rise due to economic climate. Right, you have Lethal Company, Repo, Peak, Content Warning. So many other games. Like we got one called Goblin Cleanup. And these aren't necessarily bad games, but Schedule 1, like you have what people call streamer bait games or friend slot games. But Schedule 1, Lethal Company, Repo, like these are all developed by small teams. Some of them even developed by one person. One person made Repo, one person made Schedule 1. I believe one person made Lethal Company, which is why like people were complaining about the update length and update times. Like a lot of these indie games are labors of love. Peak was made in a month. That explains the optimization. Like if you really want to sit there, if you have a good idea, people will come and play your game. I'm not going to say your game is always going to get the exposure it deserves or the sales it deserves or the sales you think it might deserve, but you have to be very realistic about what you're dealing with. It's like when a lot of other people who stream, such as myself, it's like if you come over streaming thinking you're going to blow up immediately, some people do, but a large majority of us, some of us may not even see, you know, 100 concurrent viewers, 200 concurrent viewers, 50, 60, 40. There are people who still stream nowadays, right now at this very moment, who stream to nobody and have been doing that for months, weeks, sometimes even years, where just nobody's watching them and they don't know why. And that's not a dig at them. That's just what it happens to be, unfortunately. So it's like you just have to be realistic. It's a marathon, not a sprint. It's like if you develop a good game, look at what happened to Among Us. Among Us was out for a few years before it blew up during COVID. And it inspired a whole new wave of social deduction games. We saw Project Winter, First Class Trouble. What were some other ones? Unfortunate Spaceman. And so many more games in the space. Like, it's hard to remember them all because so many have come and gone that it's like, oh man, like you can name a social deduction game. It's like what happened with the Battle Royale genre, where one day it just randomly blew up. You don't want to be the company that's known for being afraid of Hollow Knight or known for trying to make FPSs great again, like what happened with Splitgate 2. There is such a thing as bad publicity. People used to not believe that, but no, there is a such thing as bad publicity and bad marketing. Because instead of him talking about how great his game was and how good the game itself was going to be, he got remembered for coming in with a tone deaf hat in the current political climate we're in, saying make FPS great again, talking shit to his peers and colleagues about their games, and then their game got unreleased not too long after that, back in the beta.
It's unbelievable. Embarrassing.
It's crazy, man. But moving on. Back in my day, we could sling slurs all day long and no one would bat an eye. Now gamers are too soft is a crazy thing to say. Crazy thing to say. That's really how some people be, though. But Stellar Blade apparently is having its sequel confirmed in development as of this very moment. But if you guys don't know, Stellar Blade was one of the standout titles of 2024, emerging as new IP with fantastic combat mechanics and an intriguing story. It also helped that the protagonist Eve was able to lure in many gamers on account of her character model being just a little bit scandalous. A little bit scandalous. They knew what they were doing when they designed this model. Insane body model aside, Stellar Blade represented something fresh and energetic, and it offered intense boss battles, a killer soundtrack, and a lot of meat on the bones, enough to keep gamers occupied for many hours. Now, a sequel has been confirmed as being in development, and Stellar Blade 2 is being developed by Shift Up. Stellar Cakes, I'm glad you know, Swashy. I'm glad you know. Welcome in, by the way. But in a recent financial update, Shift Up confirmed that a sequel to 2024 Stellar Blade is in active development. It was just a few weeks after the game was released that Shift Up announced an intention to make a sequel, but now those cogs are actively turning. But a snip of that financial report, as translated, says that we are actively pursuing the franchise development of the Stellar Blade IP and are currently developing a sequel to the Stellar Blade. This sequel will inherit the action-packed nature of the original Stellar Blade while incorporating an expanded worldview and enhanced gameplay. Further solidifying its position as a franchise IP, we anticipate that this will result in even greater success than the original. Key phrase, meat on the bones? Absolutely. So what I'm hearing is they're doubling down on the gameplay and what made the game great. I know the main criticism of the first game was just that the story was a little bit lacking, but the gameplay was an easy 8 out of 10 for most people. And of course, the costume didn't hurt either. So it really just depends on if they can get a story that's better and if they can add enough gameplay mechanics to be truly different from the first game, like how what Ghost of Yote is doing. We're just, on the outside looking in, it may look like more of the same, but if you can optimize it and make it run better, well, optimizing and making it run better, same thing, right? But if you can do all that, improve the gameplay, and add a decent story on top of that, game will easily go to a 9, maybe a 10 for most people. You already got the Gooners in. That's where the money is. But Stellar Blade continued to be a rampant success this year, with Shift Up releasing the game on PC. This anticipation was so high that it hit 1 million sales 19 times faster on PC than it did when it originally launched on the PlayStation 5. It was also said earlier this year that the intention is to release a Stellar Blade sequel by 2027, so we won't have to wait too long. Not only that, but Shift Up is considering a Switch 2 port for the Stellar Blade game. Gooners won half the economy. Stellar Blade was one of my favorite games of 2024, which is strange because the genre isn't usually one that would attract me. I was won over by the post-apocalyptic setting, the accessible boss battles, and the plot. Definitely the plot. Oh god. We know why they played. But speaking of Ghost of Yote, we actually do have some things confirmed about the game, such as apparently the game size and the preload date. Because the game is coming out in October. If you guys don't know, this game has already gone gold, so it's finished. So all they've been doing is polishing and adding anything extra that they can before the game comes out. Because of the models, why you didn't play it? Fair. But Ghost of Yote's game size has been revealed with less than a month ago before launch, and it comes in at over 85 gigabytes. Sucker Punch's next installment to the Ghost series launches for the PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 5 Pro on October 2nd, 2025. Ahead of the launch, we have learned that the game has already gone gold, and now new details are revealed to Ghost of Yote's file size as well as a preload date for the game. Let's see here. Apparently, the download size is 85.119 gigabytes for the newest version coming to the game. And interested players will be able to preload the game a week prior to its launch on September 25th, 2025. The release time for the game is set for midnight, and it also has a substantial increase to the Ghost of Tsushima's Director's Cut, which came in at 60 gigabytes, including the Iki Island expansion, which that expansion was really nice. It wrapped up the story quite nicely. But the standard edition of this game will be $70, preload September 25th, release October 2nd, release time midnight. I wonder if they're trying to get it global for a midnight release. So a little bit about 20 gigabytes heavier. Oh my goodness. But ahead of the launch, the developers have been showcasing the many types of weapons players will be able to use in the upcoming title. Most recently, we saw the Odachi in action, a more extended version of the katana that can help reduce the distance between you and the enemy. The Odachi might not be as well, yeah, you guys, we saw that already. There's just more details about the game. But 85 gigabytes is interesting. That's not, I can't believe I'm saying this, too big compared to how other games have been. But last couple articles for the day, and then we'll get on to Tekken. Apparently, Amazon's God of War is going to begin filming in March of 2026, allegedly. 85 gigabytes should be on the high end. Right. I'm just so used to seeing like Call of Duty download file sizes and other games as well. Games being like 150 gigabytes, 160, 110. I've been conditioned. But while PlayStation's iconic God of War series has entertained many since 2005, a Hollywood adaptation has never happened. In 2022, Prime Video announced that the series would be brought to streaming, with many of the game's talent producing. News surrounding the adaptation has been quite silent, but it seems that it's likely to change should the rumor be correct. Apparently, they have the production in March 2026. Casting is underway. Now, in an article from Nexus Point News, which leaked Elden Ring's film existence, the site now claims that the Prime Video's God of War has a filming start date. Furthermore, it's a lot sooner than we thought beginning. Yeah, we read that. But according to the site, they say production will take place in Vancouver. The article also claims that casting is underway for the leads, as Amazon's version adapts the 2018 version. The leads will be an older Kratos and his son Atreus. And while the site has been correct in the past, it's important to take the rumor with a dash of salt. If true, filming would begin during or after Prime Video's Tomb Raider series, and which is set to start in January 2026. But even more so, it does hint that we could get confirmation who will play Kratos and Atreus, as well as the rest of the Norse-based characters sooner rather than later. Either way, with 2025 being the 20th anniversary of God of War, it does seem fitting that the show is gaining traction, even if a new game is supposedly in the works. So that's interesting. I wonder who they cast as Kratos. I do wonder. But not so good news. Marvel Rivals may be getting loot boxes. Apparently, seeing what happened with the last half of the industry, they might not have gotten the message. Battlefront 2 was notoriously ruined by loot boxes. Overwatch's loot boxes were blasted. And then we had Call of Duty World War II try loot boxes to capitalize on that FOMO and get people to psychologically want to spend more money when interacting in that game. Do you guys remember World War II? World War II, a loot box would drop from the sky. Everybody would be in the hub area, and you would see people opening the loot boxes. Like, that's all intentional. Like, they were exposed for psychologically manipulating people into buying and trying to get more loot boxes. Like, this has become such a big thing with gaming microtransactions that they literally, I believe it was EA, was the company that got caught at a press conference with a psychologist literally talking how loot boxes affect your mind, how it's very similar to gambling, and that's why Belgium and other countries had to end up banning them, because gambling is also illegal in other countries as well. And loot boxes had to be considered gambling. Like, the race for Battlefront 2 were so bad, they had to strip loot boxes from the game entirely. And then it became a way better game. Not to mention the star card system that was in the game first and how the improvements they had to make with that. But at a time where more people than ever are apparently dropping Marvel Rivals due to how they believe the matchmaking works with the engagement-based matchmaking, the toxic community, the lack of Vanguard and strategist heroes compared to DPS heroes, it seems like things are only getting worse currently, especially with the different amounts of currency the game has. Don't get me wrong, I love Marvel Rivals. I thought the game was really fun. I thought it was an improvement over the meta that Overwatch had, especially going back to 6 players. Wonderful game. And the new heroes, they look dope. Daredevil and I forgot her name. But essentially what I'm trying to say is I'm a fan of the game and I don't want to see it fail. But if you love something...
Crazy? Are you out of your mind?
Angela's. Okay, so it was Angela. I just hope I wasn't misremembering. But if you love something, if you truly care about something or someone, you should be able to criticize them a little bit. Not as long as it's constructive, right? You just don't want to tear somebody down without building them back up, because that's not love. That's just you yelling at somebody for not being as good as you are, not better, or your idea of who they should be. But apparently new information discovered in the files from Marvel Rivals suggests that the popular Marvel hero shooter may soon be planning to add loot boxes to the game. Not to mention this game is also coming to PS4 and isn't optimized the best. So if there's an explosion in your neighborhood, your power happens to randomly go out, or you just see a mushroom cloud appearing near you, chances are they're playing Marvel Rivals on the PS4. and somebody happened to open a couple Doctor Strange portals. But the Marvel shooter took the gaming world by storm following its high-profile release late last year, becoming one of the hottest shooters in the gaming community, millions of players. Marvel Rivals reportedly boasted 10 million players within just a few days of its launch, with fans quickly flocking to the game across multiple devices. Now, a major new type of monetization may be soon becoming the Rivals. But the success has been owed in part to NetEase's support for the game since its release and the frequent new content updates. Marvel Rivals currently boasts 41 different characters for players to choose from, with another 2 characters set up to join the playable roster following the release of Season 4. Rivals' most recent Season 3 added a pair of popular Marvel characters to the game during the summer, with X-Men's Phoenix and beloved hero Blade joining the cast, and a new update is now hinting at the addition of loot boxes of Marvel Rivals. What's crazy about this is there have been some people who have made their entire accounts surrounding this game, so I really hope the game doesn't fail, because I've seen it happen before where a channel comes in, they play a brand new game, they decide to make their channel surround that game as like their content's niche, and then the game dies, and either they have to pivot to another game, the channel dies, or they just don't see views anywhere near the numbers that they were pulling when that game was out. 2 big games I saw it happen with in just recent memory: Knockout City and Rumbleverse. 2 games I saw they were doing really well for people. They had a whole partner program. People were pulling in hundreds of viewers. The game died, and now I see those same people either pulling 5 viewers, 10 viewers, or they just stop streaming entirely. It's a bad thing to see, man. Which is why every time I see one of these announcements, I just know that there's somebody panicking, hoping that the game doesn't die. Which I hope the game doesn't die either. Like I said, I like the game. But in a new post shared by popular Marvel Rivals account, Rivals Info suggests that NetEase Games is planning to add loot boxes to Marvel Rivals. But according to the post, Season 4's files feature references to mysteries as a player component, confirmed to be the in-development code name for loot boxes in Marvel Rivals. The data mine also features further references to Outta loot box system of Rivals, including the Cosmic Mysteries number, among others. The post, however, did not share any details about a potential release date for Marvel Rivals loot boxes beyond being featured in Season 4's files. Apparently, this is what it would look like when the logic was still in the game. But I guess if they take maybe what Overwatch 2 has now, it wouldn't be as bad. But just the thought of adding loot boxes to your game, as traumatized as some people in the community may be from how the last ones went, and I use traumatized. You see, traumatized would be the word. It would be more so like they got burned by the previous iteration. So this may not be the best thing for your game, but who knows? I do wonder what they'll be doing with this, though. But apparently the addition of loot boxes to Marvel Rivals will likely be a controversial change for many fans of the Marvel shooter. Loot boxes have often been a hot button issue among both gamers and parents, with many viewing loot boxes as nothing more than an alternative form of gambling. The prominence of loot boxes within online games has seen several national governments taking legal actions against game developers in countries like Australia, requiring games featuring loot boxes to have an M rating. But the rumored Marvel Rivals loot boxes come as NetEase has revealed plenty on the way for the game's 4th competitive season. Season 4 will introduce 2 new heroes for players to acquire in Marvel Rivals, with Angela launching alongside Season 4 on September 12th, which is on this Friday, actually. And Daredevil debuting the season's second half in October 2025. That makes sense to have them releasing on Halloween. But Season 4 will also add several new game types to Marvel Rivals arcade mode, debuting new challenges like Conquest, Annihilation, and Free Fight. Marvel Rivals' new season looks to have lots of exciting content coming alongside the potential introduction of loot boxes. So that'll be interesting. I do hope if they do go through implementing them that it's at least in a healthier form. But I'm not necessarily excited about this. I've been kind of on the fence about playing Marvel Rivals with how it just is optimization wise and performance wise. It just doesn't feel the best to play sometimes. But last article of the day pertaining to Dying Light the Beast, as it gets a new trailer and a dev diary focusing on the parkour and combat, which was a big point of contention in Dying Light 2. When that game came out, it was a performance. People said the game ran like dog shit, honestly. I was one of the people who played it on PC when it first launched. It was bad. Constant disconnections, laggy gameplay, buffering issues, stuttering, lots and lots of things. But they've improved on the game a lot more since then, and it's in a way better state than it was at launch. I will say that the game is a lot better now than it was. But apparently Techland seems to have taken that criticism to heart about the last game, as this video is focusing on how the parkour and combat have both been improved thanks to new physics and animations. But the game comes out the 19th, so in about like less than 2 weeks, I would say. Or just about 2 weeks, actually. Oh no, next week. Next week. I'm over here thinking like we're still like late August. Oh my god, I'm so behind. But the developer Techland has released a new trailer for the upcoming title. The trailer is dubbed Out in the Wild, and it can be checked out below. So let's just look at the trailer, actually. We're just gonna look at the trailer. How long is this one? Okay. Let me fix this for you guys. So everybody on YouTube, you better hear it as well. We'll look at the short one and then we'll look at the long one here.
Something feels different. I don't know what's happening. This isn't just rage.
Crane?
What do you want from me? I will kill every fucking one of them if I have to. What the fuck is happening to me?
It definitely looks a lot more brutal, for sure. Especially with like, I wonder if we're gonna have different types of zombies crawling on top of your cars and pulling you out the windows or something. Because I remember they had driving in the enhanced edition, like the following DLC spinoff.
I will kill every fucking one of them if I have to. What the fuck is happening to me?
Oh lord. So that's like the little teaser, but what about the dev diary? Which I'm so happy they brought Kyle back. Because the last protagonist, I just wasn't doing it for me. Not me personally.
Since the beginning of Dying Light, our goal was to immerse players in our vision of the zombie apocalypse. To make Dying Light the Beast the most realistic, challenging and exciting game in the series, we focused on core gameplay mechanics appreciated by you, the players. Let's have a look at how we took parkour and combat to the next level.
We want players to truly feel like they're the parkour specialist experiencing the thrill and flow of authentic natural movement. In our game, you can go anywhere and climb anything, but it's always grounded and realistic. To achieve that, we have tweaked in-game physics, making sure the jump height and length feel right, removing any traces of floatiness. Players have total freedom to find multiple paths through the environment, which promotes exploration. Even though stamina does not limit climbing,
This is pretty cool.
use your observation skills to find hard-to-reach places. We trust our players, so there are no helpers that might make parkour trivial. The unique characteristic of the open world of Castor Woods allowed us to keep players closer to the zombies, making them feel more.
You hate to see it.
That's why parkour is a crucial skill to master for survival, including escaping chases. Our QA team has spent thousands of hours identifying all elements of geometry that could break the traversal flow. This way, we have turned Castor Woods into a real parkour paradise. Dying Light offers top-class representation of first-person parkour, but we always try to elevate it even more. Our animation team worked hard on adding variety to players' moves. Right
I
now,
like how the climbing looks so far.
animations just for the edge climbing alone, along with more than 100 animations created from scratch for Kyle Crane and different moveset levels that evolve as players progress through
So it makes me curious. With all these new animations, I do wonder how many of them we're actually going to end up seeing.
the story. We managed to express his agility and skills better than ever before.
Dying Light combat philosophy is based on 3 core elements: physics, brutality, and creativity.
All right.
To achieve that, in Dying Light the Beast, we approached it from 2 perspectives: player and AI.
Dying Light the Beast changes how we analyze the strikes dealt by the player. So this, along with weapon swing animations, created especially for Kyle, allowed us to make sure that every type of weapon hits with different weight and we can precisely map where it connects with the enemy. So swing and stop timings for all weapon animations have been balanced to make every hit feel powerful and brutal. So we have introduced new physics engine for combat, which understands the shape of enemy bodies better and applies hit impulses with accuracy. We can now play very realistic hit reactions, combining active ragdoll and short animations, while also increasing the level of challenge in combat.
Now we'll see one of the biggest criticisms, like I said before, about Dying Light 2 is that the combat felt floaty and none of your hits felt like they truly had any impact. So it is nice to see them address that here and just talk about it.
Zombies can now instantly counter with their attacks, making every meeting with them a fight for survival. Don't count on long attack cooldowns and hit reactions. Disinfected are out for blood. Encounters with humans bring another layer of tactics. Since Dying Light is all about survival, we have worked on human enemies' behavior trees to make them respond and support better.
Oh, we got stealth?
Stealth as their chosen playstyle.
We needed that.
Introducing new shooting enemies using advanced cover mechanics presented only in few games on the market. Our AI can identify and use cover spots by themselves, without being limited to places chosen and created by level designers. This system is quite complex, as humans use up to 22 different strategies for choosing their position.
What makes combat impactful is also great player feedback. Kyle Crane went through military training, so we wanted to convey that in his combat moves. For example, how quickly he stabilizes the recoil for guns, or how heavy his melee weapon swings are. The damage model system also communicates what happens in the game very well. Players can destroy at least 12 different parts of enemies' bodies, and compared to our previous games, we have doubled...
Wait, I'm sorry. I just gotta see this again. I think he was ragdolling somebody?
Different parts of enemies' bodies, and compared to...
Oh my god!
We have doubled the number of visible wounds players can inflict at the same time. Every jump, every hit, and every encounter in Dying Light the Beast is designed to keep players on their toes. Get ready to face the challenge and survive like never before. Unleash the Beast on September 19th.
Well, that's really cool. I do say it looks better than 2 did on its first couple of announcements for sure. I'd say not necessarily 2 didn't necessarily look bad when I first saw it. But I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see how it is when it actually launches, because I was super excited for Dying Light 2 and that game let me down so hard. So I'm probably gonna wait for the reviews, wait and see if how much of this is actually real versus how much of it is just marketing. So I do want to see that. Yo, Ravon, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate you, bro. Welcome in, welcome in. We're just literally just about to run some Tekken. Let me boot up the game. See if we can get in there. Currently in blue rank, so I want to warm up the game a little bit. Let me skip past all this. Okay. I normally play from the right side. Let me make sure I change the game. I gotta put on a ranked fit.
Gotcha!
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay, so let me do one of these real quick. Oops. Okay, so that doesn't get me close enough. Do one of these. Gotta think, how am I gonna get closer? Because if I time this wrong, he falls down. I think we got too close there. Oh no. Can't be dropping out. Not early enough. That's one of the combos. Oh my goodness, it's supposed to be this. Too slow. Trying to see if I can get him to the wall like just by doing some of these combos. Oh my goodness. Not early enough. Okay. Let me change stages here.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh my goodness. I guess we'll just do it live. That wasn't quite it. Why am I not getting this way? Oh no. Jeez. I can't get that ender for some reason. Because you have to do this kick and punch. And then you have to do this back sway. And then press up. And then down forward. A quarter circle forward too. That's closer, but I don't think it's quite it. So weird. So weird. Oh, I had it. I had it. I had it. I just didn't do it quick enough. You have to do this so fast. That's closer. I don't think it's quite it though. This is the easier between the two, but not as much damage. Or versus like doing something like this. That's hard to do too if you don't time it right. Bruh. I forgot how to do it for a second. Whoops. That's 68 damage versus what? 70? $81. So you're leaving damage on the table if you don't necessarily do this. What about this? He does so much damage in so little hits. It's very nice. I think that's pretty much most things I should practice, right? Whoops. Okay. Oh my goodness. That's still 70 damage. Okay. Okay, so that doesn't work. Okay. So what would I do there? All right. I think we'll do a quick match and then we'll do some rank. I want to see if we can get that blue ranks. Okay.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, we're fighting a Jin. Oh, wow. Whoa. So he's ducking on wake up. Oof. Oh, he's lagging horribly. Okay, okay. Oh, this is gonna be awful.
Get ready. Fight!
do it again. Whoa. I went to throw him there. It didn't work. Oh no. This is so weird. This is so weird. No, no, we can't do that again.
Victory!
We can't do that again. That felt awful.
For the next battle.
Hold on, I have to make sure my connection is stable before we go in the ring today. Is it my internet? Hold on, let me check something. Making me that. So Zombie, how is it running for you? Because I can't tell if I'm like super laggy, like if it's me or if it's my system. Might have to lower this down on YouTube a little bit. Just because I don't think it's your stream keeps delaying? Yeah, okay.
J.Deep says I need the floor momentarily. That's quite a stream title you've created for me to decipher. By giving life all you've got, I'm assuming that I'm the life you're giving all you've got too. When it comes to dying without regrets, I'll also assume that you mean laying down without a drop of the joyful juice in you. Glug you. Gawk you. Gulp you and drop you.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord, what's up, Jay? Plug you, gawk you, gulp you, and drop you? Yo, what is happening? Sounds like lyrics from a Cupcake song. Boom, I can explain. I don't think you want me to though. Love me harder. What a coincidence. Tony, Jay, you know, let's talk about the weather today. You know, we got Borderlands 4 dropping this weekend, you know. But anybody gonna be picking that up? We also got Dying Light next week. Co-op games. Right. Oh Lord. Hope you guys are all doing well. Like, this sounds like this is one of the lyrics they would have put in WAP. Oh Lord. What you see, Love Me Harder, you know, one of the homies loves you very much. Never mind. Oh Lord. Hold on. Let me go back to the character selection, see if this fixes itself. Because I don't think my internet is doing the best today, which is so weird. Because I'm constantly like trying to stream, but for some reason it's giving me issues. I'm just trying to play Tekken, man.
Get ready for the next battle.
I have to call Xfinity. But I hope you all are doing well. Yeah, in an event of the what's the word for it? mental health topic of the day. I hope you guys is out there, you know, giving it everything you got, taking it one day at a time, doing something positive, you know, with your time after work, before, and if you can, during. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Monday. It's a pleasure to see you guys all here, you know, even through the harassment. It's a nice day to be able to share this moment with you all. So thank you for that. I know I'm turning red now, but these are the moments we remember. What's up, Wolf? These are the moments we remember. For better or for worse. Not giving as much nearly as Jay today is today. Truly, it'd be like that. No one could though. No one could match up to the level of effort that man Jay be putting in. Currently, I'm trying to make sure everything is running stably. Because I think, again, everything was like super laggy. But I think it's getting better now. But I'm like also like checking with myself. I'm like looking at my stream, trying to make sure it's not super laggy. I don't know why, but you ever have like a setup for your stream and then days later everything just breaks? I know like there's other streamers that could relate to that. But it's also like super weird experiencing it in real time again. Really weird. So I'm just trying to make sure it's good for all y'all as it is for me. Because sometimes you can see it from your end, other times you won't. Which is why I keep doing the same combo. Yeah, that's not gonna reach him. Okay. I think this is how we're gonna have to do this. I think this is just how we're gonna have to do this. Okay. Let's try a quick match. I'm glad we just didn't immediately go into rank. That would have felt awful. Okay. See if we can find another game here. Okay.
Okay. Take this.
Need a better map for this. Think this would be a better map for this.
For the next battle. Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, Falcon Run? Okay.
Cut. Yes.
Get ready.
Oh God. Oh, he just threw it out. Whoa. Oh, he did the sleep. Oh no, nice.
Get ready.
Ooh. You dead? Oh man.
Get ready.
Almost. Does he do anything about it? Nope.
All right.
He's sidestepping a lot, so I have to be wary of that. I decided to just do the demo man. He just did it? Oh no. Ah, nice. Hello. I gotta be on the lookout for that.
Get ready.
Safe. Ooh, the launcher. Oh, we're going down. Nice punch, Barry. That 1+2. Ah. Nice.
You lose.
Oh no, I meant to run it back. I meant to run it back. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to want to down that man. I meant to run it back.
Gotcha.
No, now he's gonna think I was running from him. He played really well. I meant to press X, but I pressed up and X instead.
Get ready for the next battle.
Unfortunate. That should be enough for a moment, though.
ready for the next battle.
We're fighting Law. Okay. This is canon.
Can you handle my...
I was gonna say is here. Oh, he just let it rip. Okay. Okay, so he's waking up ducking every time.
Get ready.
Take this!
Oh, okay. Waiting for me to come in now. There we go.
Get ready. Fight!
Oh, he's just throwing it. Oh no. Woo! Gotta come back.
Get ready. Fight!
Alright, alright, alright. What if we start with a high kick? Ah, with punish. Understandable. Jeez. That was close.
Victory!
I gotta play more concise. Oh, he did both? I didn't think he would. I shouldn't be mashing there anyway, though. I'm dead. Ooh, wow.
Get ready.
I waited. I don't just mash. I wait.
Ready?
I do wait.
Fight! Get ready. Fight!
Oof. All right, we got him. GG's.
I'll win for you.
Get ready for the next battle.
I got lucky. He decided to just rip it. Jesus, the range? Almost sends him across the whole stage.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, Jun. Hopefully all the time I fought Nia will pay off. It's been a while since I fought a Jun though.
Get ready. Fight!
He's on a promotion, I'm on my promotion. That Law had enough reflexes to block it, but I don't think she does. Dang it. Nice launch. I shouldn't be taking unnecessary risks like that. Oh. Okay. Woo! Put me into a blender there. I gotta be more patient. I'm working with something I haven't fought a lot lately. Ah. Oh, hands off me, woman. I'm taking. I was gonna say the moment I saw her whiff, death fist in the guts.
Ready?
Sweet. I ducked. Punish. I have to block those. I gotta be ready.
Get ready. Boost.
Just wait. Stay solid. It's not real. Ah. What a combo. Minus as heck. Right. She wishes she's dead. Oh well, we can wait here.
Time up. Victory!
We'll play again.
Get ready.
Okay. Woo. She's just doing launches. Nice, I'm dead. Oh no! I've seen that string so many times. I should know the down parry, like low parry. I mean.
Okay. Take this.
Get ready.
I know the break. Thanks, Nia. Oh, that high crush? Or maybe it was just faster. That's gonna hurt. I gotta get better at closing rounds. My health. Okay.
Get ready.
Nah, she's locking in. I need to do the same. No. Ooh, it's intense.
Get ready.
Boost.
That's a punish, yeah. A break. Oh. Ooh, we robbed her. GG's.
I'm in top condition.
Risk taker, thank you. Hey, we're really putting putting your name out there, right? Risk taker. I took a risk. Oh, that was lame. But thank you so much for popping in. Hope you're doing well. Oh God. I noticed I really struggle with closing in distance and not exposing myself. That's something I need to work on. Thank you for popping in. I hope you're doing well.
Ready for the next battle.
They were defensively sound. I think I just caught them with a bit of a few knowledge checks, really. This, oh my god. If she would have blocked that, I was cooked. I was definitely cooked. This works way more than it should. For sure, for sure. I'm doing all right, doing all right. Monday, new day, decent day. Tasty nutter butter. I'm pretty sure this king is gonna do unfathomable things to me.
Get ready.
Hey, we're almost 20. We look like two pro wrestlers. Ah! No, what's the shining wizard break? Isn't it 1+2? Let's throw you. Show you what you've been doing to people. Oh, that was lame. Oh yeah, nah, I'd be like that. I should be ducking that. One plus two. Okay, so it is 1+2. Yeah, so I just didn't time it right. What if we? Oh! I didn't want to do the full extension there. What a parry! Nice armor. I got parries too. No, he did a one grab? Oh, thank you.
I'll show you.
Got this man torpedoing, trying to be, man.
Yeah.
I also played a lot of grapplers and fighting games, so it's like, if you're gonna throw me, I'm gonna throw you too. Plus, there's a stereotype about king players that they can't break those. I had to see. I have to see.
Get ready. Fight.
Oh, we scrapping. We scrapping, all right. Oh, get your hands off me. I'm taking. Oh! Atlas Hammer, you mad, man. Sitting there for a cool 15 seconds straight, man. That's unsafe. You can't do that. I can't do that either. Angle slam. The wrestling fan in me loves King, but the Tekken player in me is afraid of him. Nice delay.
Get ready. Fight.
I could have punished you for that. Oh, he's punishing me. Leave me alone. Oh, you thought I was gonna crouch? Nah. I'm not afraid of breaking the throws. Let's see if he presses. Oh, that's not -12. I'm dead. Well played.
Get ready.
Afraid? No, we do it anyways, right? I could have punished him for that for sure. Oh! Oh, my knees! No! Hi, Crush. Gonna fall a little bit. Demo man!
Victory!
I'll win for you.
I can't wait until Armor King comes out, man. Little does he know I also play King. I like grapplers too. Well, grapplers aren't my favorite archetype. Funnily enough, Paul is... His archetype is my favorite archetype in fighting games. That's the brawler archetype. Where you get a good mix of throws, strikes, and that's really all I can ask for, you know? He falls under the archetype of, when I touch you, when I get my hands on you, I'm beating that ass. Very fun archetype for character. But GG's to that King for sure.
Get ready for the next.
I'm trying to see if I can make it in the purple ranks. Funnily enough, as much as I played Tekken, I've never been that high. Because I never really just sat down and played that much ranked. I'm not like super good or anything. If anything, I think I'm mid, but you know, better self-talk, better self-talk. I wouldn't say mid, but I got some improvement to do. I got some improvement to do. Sheesh, season 1, I might have had an answer for you, but I don't know what he is in season 2. Anime character? He seems right at home, an anime fighter. I mean, he was in one of the Storm games for sure. He can rush you down. He forces you to guess, but I wouldn't really know. I don't think I'm quite versed enough in Lars to be able to tell you. Okay. Matterhorn immediately? Oh, you're bold. This Lily player is planning to rob me. She's got nothing good planned for me. Let's rob her first. Ah. No, I was getting up. All right, what's the mix? You need to block low.
Get ready.
You can also eat a blow while still charging an attack. Oh yeah. At least in heat. Patience. I wasn't expecting that. I'm supposed to be crouching with us too. Yeah, nice reaction. That was rude of me. Come on, get Lily. I see smash reaction. She had all the time in the world to react to that. Oh yes, of course.
Get ready.
Gotta be careful with that. Whoa! I have armor too. No death fist round in there. So we gotta be careful about her side steps. The side step here. Ooh. She's only doing a mid there. Okay. Oh wow. Ow. She can punish that. I wasn't close enough. If I was close enough, she would have died there. She does that again. I'll launch it. Okay. Oh, not launch punishable. Okay. Kind of frames with armor. No, wrong move. Oh, that's all right. Okay, so what can we improve with this? She's going for the mids. She's waiting for me. She's mixing me up, and she's hitting me with the lows when I'm not expecting it. That's unfortunate.
Get ready for the next.
So I gotta figure out how to play against Lily better. But I'm really excited for Armor King. I think that's the character I've been kind of waiting for. Because beforehand I was playing Jack, I was playing Nina, I was playing Dragunov, and like, while they're nice characters, they weren't really like sitting with me. Ooh, don't know why that's doing that. So it's like, I kind of find the character I was looking for with Paul, where he's just fun. Because I was looking at someone who was consistently fun, and he seems to be that for me. Let's see if their connection changes. Okay. Because sometimes you'll see somebody that have 4 or 5 bars of Wi-Fi, and then their connection will go from 4 or 5 bars to 1 or 2. And those are the ones you need to watch out for.
Get ready.
Sometimes it's not their fault. They could be like me having a bad day reminding that. And other days it's like, okay, this is a person who's using their internet for malicious purposes. Oh, is that safe or did I just punish too late? Okay, what's next? Ah, I didn't break it.
Get ready.
Okay, so I have to be careful when doing that. Nice. Okay. Oh no. He was trying to end my life. He was gonna step on my neck.
Get ready.
Hi, Crush. Good to know. Not launch punishable, good to know. So he likes going for throws off that mix up.
Get ready.
Oh no.
Get ready.
Okay. Bam, bam, bam. Hey, we got 2 perfects out of that.
Get ready.
Should've did the other one. So that's minus as hell. No, leave your hands off me. Not close enough, my friend. Ooh, nice way. Whoa. Back attack. Shoulder. I don't know human anatomy anymore.
Get ready.
Nice. Every time, okay. No break. I figured he might try something there. At first it was gonna miss, but if he pressed. Oh. Yo, what's up, Dana? Yo, I'm sorry. How do you pronounce your name? I don't want to butcher it, and I'm gonna feel so bad if I do. But welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're doing well. Oh my God, I got kicked in my face. I'm fighting for my life, as you can see. But I appreciate you guys coming in. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, what a throw. Is it Nia James Moriarty or Nia James Moriarty? Appreciate you popping in as well. Appreciate all you guys being here. I don't know why I read that as like triple or quadruple BBL. I'm sorry, my mind's all over the place right now. Getting punched in the face is not doing me any wonders, but I appreciate you guys all being in, showing some love and positivity. Interest in the youth here community. Oh no, what's the break for this? Oh, the BX? Okay, okay, now I know. Now I know. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Now I can properly thank you guys for all coming in. I'm sorry. Happy to meet you, Dana Brothers here. Well, thank you so much, Dana. I appreciate that. Hope the games are going well. They're going pretty good today. They're going pretty good today. The BBL raid? Don't listen. Hey, yo, the BBL raid? It's unbelievable. I tell the truth, I don't know who to believe. You know, this is our first time meeting, so. If it's anything I know about friends, if you've been friends with someone for a very long time, they would never slander you, right? 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 That's just how this goes. Don't worry, I get slandered here in the chat too. If anything, this is something that happens regularly in most chats. But thank you guys for coming through. If you guys don't know who I am, obviously I'm not obese. If you want an explanation for the name, I can give you one. But go by Maximum Obesity. I talk about mental health every Monday, and today being a Monday, today's topic of mental health discussion was not giving up in life, giving your best effort for what you can. A little cliche and generic, I know, but I think every once in a while it's helpful to remind people that it's okay to give your best effort. It's not cringe, it's not unpopular. And very easily and very often that it does happen in society that people make fun of others if you see them giving their all. But I think if you're someone who doesn't want to go to the grave of regrets, it's a good practice to have. As dumb as you may look, as cringe as you may look, some of the most successful people in life, you know, sometimes you have to sacrifice a little bit of your dignity to be yourself unapologetically. You have to be authentically yourself and not care about what other people are going to think about you, because it's only cringe until it works. It's only unpopular until you become successful. So if you want to give a BBL raid, hey, it's okay. It's okay. Get a little work done. It's all right. It's all right. You know. Let me stop. But again, shout out to you. Let me give you a shout out here, actually. Make sure we're showing love. My goodness. If everything works as intended.
Yeah, boy.
And I just want to thank y'all so much, because, you know, you always see the far off goal, but you never see like the in between sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. I'm rocking with it.
And I really want to thank y'all for supporting
me. What up, Jay?
Whether it's subs, bits, donations, follows, even if you're just here. Even if you're just here, you ain't even follow yet, just being here, I thank you so much. Samo.
That was probably the best first impression I could get from a person's stream, which is very nice. But yeah, BX, I'm definitely gonna be checking you out because it sounds like you're all about the positivity there. It sounds like, you know, you're someone with a good head on your shoulders, which is hard to find in the streamer space nowadays. I don't know what it is about like fame or money or the potential to like have different followers, but you'll meet some of the worst people on this website, man. Luckily, I've been blessed enough to like meet great people, both on and offline. So that's been nice, but let me make sure I properly thank everybody who came in with you in the raid. But again, y'all need to check him out because very rarely do you catch anybody on Twitch talking like that. But I welcome in Jay. Dana, thank you again for letting them know about us. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. But Ania, welcome in. Who else do we have? Keep cheesing. But thank you all so much, as well as anybody else who may be in the background and may be lurking. Really appreciate you guys just spending the time out to hang out here, spend some time here. Really means a lot. Come to the BBLB extra.
Embarrassing.
Let me stop. But yeah, we also cover gaming news and things of that nature. So we talk about different things like anime, comic books, whatever. But typically I play fighting games, but we also do play variety. I'm thinking if Borderlands 4 runs well, I'll be streaming that. And then maybe Dying Light 2. Really gotta see. You know, in this day and age, it's really a coin flip if a game's gonna come out and it's optimized or not on PC. So I just gotta see. But again, thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to be here. It really means a lot. We're currently playing ranked. We're sweating. Trying hard. All that jazz. Speaking of that, let me switch something here. Because this should be a little different. Yeah, I gotta switch this around real quick so you guys can actually see what you're supposed to be saying. Oops, nope. We're just gonna leave that alone. Oh, this is gonna have to happen. We're working with it. Oh, you know what? I think I know what did that. That's the raid doing that. I'll get around to fixing that one of these days.
Gotcha.
This song played earlier.
Get ready for the next battle.
But Jayla, I hope you're doing well. I hope your Monday's off to a great start. Like I said before, appreciate you popping in too. Okay. It's the first time I hit that.
Get ready for the next battle.
Falcon Rom? Oh, jeez. I have to figure out how to fight this character now. I have to run like 60 bajillion more sets of Ravon before I have a good idea what this character is capable of.
Get ready.
They'll really have characters like dressed and built like this in JoJo, and then they'll really say to themselves, the stand user could be anyone. Oh man, he sniped me. Delay strings? This fucking Rom knows what he's doing. What a parry. You just did it. Okay. I'm dead. He's playing really well.
Get ready. Fight.
Okay, I wanted to retaliate there. Oh man, I don't have the reach. He's knowledge checking me, which is essentially the equivalent of constantly asking somebody questions to answer on a test they don't know. Oh wait, I can duck that. What am I doing? Oof.
Get ready.
Want to see Brian player? Lip bite is crazy. Oh no. Not you ink here like in white haired psychos. Oh, okay, what's next? Oh. Too far. Too far. I was gonna put him in the next scenario. I need some more experience fighting this guy. Watching Brian's fight is like crazy because he's beating you like he just caught you and his wife cheating together. Okay. Whew. Okay. Right. What's the mix? Mid. Ah, okay. We gotta react to that. Whew. My type is crazy. Okay. Oh man.
Get ready.
Figured he parry. Ah. Yeah, that's fair. Ooh, I need some more practice in that matchup specifically. Okay. I'll make sure to go to those replays later. But yeah, nah, you should have seen her face when because we've been watching Sakamoto Days. When the main villain of Sakamoto Days stepped on stage, she lost her mind. Her, his second in command, like just a pair of white-haired demons. And I think the next one I need to watch is like Gachi Akuta, because the main character in that show seems really good. They have a bunch of really well-designed black people in there that I wanted to go see. Remember the training? I did, but he's playing them completely different. Like he's using way more of the mix-ups, so it's really hard for me to tell. Like he's playing them at a higher level. Like if I had to say like you're here, he's here. Like he's taking the character to the next steps, like the next layer.
Get ready.
Oh God. Teleporting Mishima. No, he's gonna steal my points. Okay, so he's waking up with that every time? Well, just because he's playing WoW doesn't mean I have to, right?
Get
But yeah, I'm just glad we're seeing a bunch of new iconic like and dope character designs. Because last time, like the only other anime that really I saw had really good black designs besides like Fire Force and stuff was Bleach. Like, you had a couple characters like, you know, people in Black Lagoon and a few others, but it was like maybe one or two. Very rarely do we get like 3 or 4 designs, so it's really nice. Oh, that's a command grab. Oh my god.
I'll show you.
I had to do it because I wasn't even sure if I could whip punish him normally. I don't know if, I'm pretty sure it might be me or him lagging. I don't know. Might be our connections are bad with each other. Hard to tell. I'm getting 103 ping.
Ready?
I seen Black Lagoon. Black Lagoon is great. Black Lagoon is great. Oh, he's dead. We'll be cooking up nice black character design. You know, he inspired different anime like My Hero Academia and other anime as well. Like Bleach. Bleach inspired a lot of the new gen anime we see, and they refer to that man as Kubo Sensei. I did not know that. I was not aware. Like, it was brought to my attention because I'm like, oh, okay. I need to stop him from sitting on the ground. He's getting a little too comfortable down there for my liking. Okay. Hurry, another creator got you a Kuta work with the dude who made Soul Eater and Fire Force's assistance. I wonder if that had an influence. Probably. It would be hard to see if it wouldn't. Would have killed him if I'd done the other one. Plan to watch Bleach soon? Highly recommend it. Skip the Mount arc. It'll be that universe's equivalent of Vampire. Skip it. I guess he ducked. That was an accident.
Get ready.
You'll thank me later. But the rest of the filler arcs aren't as bad. But that one specifically, it's way too long. Give me a hug, Jin. Jeez. But yeah, if I remember correctly, the creator of Kaiju number 8, it's like I like hearing more different things about how artists and mangaka's creative flow works, because the main character, what he's going through is directly mirroring what the author went through. Like, very slight spoilers. This is just like the outline of the plot for how the show starts. For Kaiju number 8, it's not spoiling anything major. I'm not talking about character designs. I'm not talking about character deaths or anything crazy happening in the story. I'm just talking about why the creator made the manga. But the creator themselves had worked on different projects, like some of the Godzilla series and other projects as well. And they felt frustrated because they went on to see their different peers go on and have big successes and great successes, which directly mirrors the struggle of the main character. Like, he's someone who's past his physical prime, has taken a test that he needs to become like a kaiju, part of the kaiju defense force. I don't know if that's what it's called. I'm just off the top of my head. It's part of the force that stops the kaiju from actually attacking the city, but he ends up on a cleanup crew instead. The author wrote it like that directly as a mirror to be like, oh, okay, my colleagues are going on and doing all these great projects, making all these great works, and here I am kind of stuck here. And that's part of how the anime and the manga turned out to be the way that it is. Because how often do you see a shonen manga or something similar where it's a person who's an adult, like not in their 20s, like in their 30s or 40s, and it's action packed and still features characters like half the main character's age and stuff like that? Not very often, especially not in the modern era. It's characters in high school, maybe middle school going into high school. Very rarely, like if it's something else, if it's not slice of life. There's some good Tekken. What's up, Kai? Hope you're doing well. This we got Tekken at home. Tekken, that Tekken you see Tekken at tournaments, and you're like, man, I'm finna go imitate what I see. This is that Tekken. this that great value Tekken. But I appreciate you popping in. We're talking about anime right now and different things. Tiger and Bunny sounds familiar. Let me look it up real quick. It sounds very familiar. Oh, I've seen the art for this. I haven't actually watched it, but I've seen the art for this. It looked pretty good. Is it good? It's good. I was looking for a new anime to start because we just caught up on Sakamoto Days, so I'm like, I finished Jujutsu Kaisen, waiting for it to get animated. I read the manga for that. Looking forward to the sequel. Well, the spin-off technically. And a few other things.
Get ready for the next battle.
The name is Q? Okay. Gotcha. My bad. I'll keep that in mind. My apologies.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, I was super surprised. I was like, okay. But I'm playing on a level list, the Razor Kitsune. I had somebody on Twitter do custom art for it, and then they sent it to me. And you can't see it right now, but this is Travis touchdown on the lower left-hand corner right here, and then this is the main character, Bomber Cyberpunk Red.
Get ready.
It's really nice because it's a lot better for the wrist. I hate rich people. Hey. Oh, immediately going with the. Oh, you tried that? My bad, y'all. I do apologize. I gotta kind of like slightly focus. But Q, I see you say most Americans pronounce it wrong. If you don't mind me asking, what nationality are you? Just so I can get an idea of the pronunciation, because I am curious, because that is cool. But I gotcha. I don't think I've seen Link Click. Different anime I've seen lately. I'm trying to go back and finish Monster. I'm really trying to go back and finish Monster. Oh, I was gonna death fist him so hard. Ooh, I gotta stop whiffing. People in this rank will punish me for it. That's not -12, but that is launch punishable. Japanese, okay. Oh, okay, I get it now. Nice step back. Does he duck? If he would have ducked, that would not have been an option. He did the launcher again. Whoa! What if we just... I was gonna hop kick there. Let's throw him. Oh, that was the game. That was the round. Woo! Think like it's time travel anime too.
Get ready.
Half African, half Japanese, but born and raised in Japan. Oh, you must get a lot of questions. Oh, I have to be very careful about that. Thought I could interrupt it. Maybe I gotta jab it? You gotta finish me. Ah, you got me. If I would have ducked it, I didn't think he'd throw from that distance. Woo. Good lord. Link click is a time travel animator. Two guys have to climb through regrets. Ooh, that sounds dope. Tiger and Bunny is about a world with superheroes that there's a man that was one of the most famous popular heroes, but he's older now. His powers are fading away. Oh, that's interesting.
Get ready.
Okay, I think we're learning, but I have to let this person make his mistake. Okay. Woo!
Let's go.
The lows. He's trying to rob me now. Knowledge check me. But Q, thank you so much. Welcome to the Panda Army. Highly, highly appreciate that. Okay. Yeah. No break? Okay. Mayday parade? It might be. It might have been. Oh, I'm running forward. I'm thinking I'm on the left. We're wearing so similar colors. These colors are not similar at all, but I feel I'm looking combo line. All gibberish, just ignore me. Not negative, okay. Ah, my insides. Let me go. Okay. Come here. Oh no! He didn't expect to hit me, I think. Okay.
Get ready.
If I knew we were gonna have this many anime watchers in the group, I would have went for the Wii playlist today. Ah, can't do that. This hurts. No. You death fisted me before I could death fist him. Ooh. You did it again, huh? Oh, okay. I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna definitely check that out. We gotta play the tiebreaker now.
Entspann dich. Du schaffst es.
My apologies if I'm not as vocal. I know what's coming out of my mouth is a lot really gibberish right now, but I have to make sure I can beat this guy. Oh, he doesn't know that's not guaranteed. Let me have that for free. Wake up. Oh, you woke up. What the hell? Okay, but yeah, no, I'll definitely give that a shot. Oh my goodness. Does he stop? Death. Being handled by a kid that would have been in Tumblr swag memes as well. It's crazy, right? To be fair, I've had worse costumes though. Hell of a throwback though. Hell of a throwback though. Yeah. Okay, what's the mix? GG's.
Victory!
I'm in top condition.
Oh man, but no, like I've seen so much great anime over the years. Like Yu Yu Hakusho, that's one of my favorite anime of all time. Like Yusuke Urameshi, one of my favorite main characters all time for sure. The amount of like talking that man was doing in the show to anybody, never ducked the fade, had smoke for every person he came across. So good, so good. I think for me it goes like Yu Yu Hakusho, then a close second is One Piece. Just because the thought of like somebody coming through, liberating every land they see, wanting to be free, doing what they want, living a carefree life, is dope. Like One Piece strikes the right mix of drama, comedy, and politics in the anime, which I really like to see. Like choices and actions have consequences in that universe, and you not only see how it affects the main character, but everybody around him. I really like the way they do that. Every time there's a major event and you see those birds go flying with all the newsletters and everything, you know something big is about to happen, something big is about to change. Like that's such a dope way to do it too. But I also like smaller scale things like Durarara, like that's a classic. But if I had to say like my top 5 anime of all time, it would definitely be like Yu Yu Hakusho, One Piece, Fist of the North Star, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. There's one more I'm missing. I think Bleach as well. I think those are my top 5. But like even going back to something like Rave Master or what else I want to say, IGPX, like different anime like that. Cowboy Bebop, of course, Ghost in the Shell. Like there's so many different anime I like watching in so many different genres that it's hard to say like I have a definitive type that I like. But I really like those. But I'm definitely gonna give Tiger and Bunny a shot and like check out a few others as well. I need to watch Steins Gate and Erased, because those are two I hear about a lot as well. You started collecting Fist of the North Star? Really? Yeah, I enjoyed like reading the manga for the first one, then I went back and read the manga for the prequel. I enjoyed Rave Master. Like Haru Glory and just like seeing all the different people that came out of that anime, like that was really dope. I think I found out about that. I think, sheesh, it's a like early 2000s, I want to say. Because I can't remember exactly how old Rave Master is, but I do remember it as being like the precursor to Fairy Tail and a lot of other different anime. I'm harassing you the next time I'm strolling your blocks. Hey, yo, wait a minute. As well. But yeah, we definitely, Europe, we definitely have to like talk about different anime for sure, for sure. But there's a lot I've seen lately that I need to go back and check out as well. I was watching like Made in Abyss, but I'm like, I don't think it's my cup of tea. I don't think that one's quite my cup of tea. Like the world and characters seemed interesting, but once I actually started watching it, I was like, I'm good. I'm good.
Get ready for the next battle.
Lars, oh no.
Get ready.
The White Ranger. I wonder if that's the intent. No breaking the 1+2. Okay, so he's armoring through my pressure. I should be disrespecting him just like that. I figured after he saw me with the grab, he might want to do the same thing. Okay, what's the mix? Is that safe? I might die here. Nope.
Strongest in the universe.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Get ready. Fight.
All right, so I'm gonna low parry that. Oh. The one throw. Ooh, just barely missed.
Get ready.
I was backdashing. I got caught hit. Got hit, caught. Oof, I got caught and hit while backdashing. Oh, I should do that.
Okay. Take this.
Ooh, almost. That's supposed to be death fist.
Get ready. Fight.
Can't do that. I should just hit him with the shoulder. Oof. Okay. So we got a low parry instead. Blocking it and punishing it just isn't the thing, apparently. Unfortunate.
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay. Because I could have sworn that was minus, but is it minus 11, 1 or 11? Or is it just safe on block? I have to figure that out. Oops. Oh, does that not combo? I don't think he does. It's kind of hard remembering all this info sometimes.
Next battle.
Yoshimitsu, oof. Well, let's learn what we can about the matchup.
Get ready.
Ooh, I'm mashing. Nice. What we got? Try to flash me?
Get ready. Fight!
That's what I'm trying to do.
Get ready.
Okay. Oh, he flashed me. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. Gotta work on my low parry. All right.
Victory!
No pain?
Get ready. Fight!
Whew. Counter hit launch. That's why he does it. Okay. I was gonna say, he keeps trying to flash me, but he's hurting himself. They reduced the range, so it's not as bad. Oh, never seen that before. Regular throw, not the 1+2. What are they putting in the sand, man? Okay. Oh, now I'm getting careless and just mashing. Ah, he got me with it though.
Get ready.
Okay. Good. Well, GG's. He tried to react at the last second. He was too slow.
I'll win for you.
Oof. I think really that's all the time we're gonna really have today for like ranked and stuff. Really fun. Really fun. Playing Tekken again has been dope. Oof. Let me close out of it, I guess. My brain just like did a whole fart. Thank you guys for coming through, for hanging out, spending this time with me. Really, really do appreciate that. Dana, thank you so much for telling BX about us and convincing him to rate us. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. It was nice chopping it up with y'all. But BX, thank you so much for the raid as well. Q, thank you for coming through. As well as Nia. Well, both Nias, I should say, both J's. We got J Lau and J.D, Niato-san, and Nia James Moriarty. Who else do we have coming through? Dre, Emerson, Cheesin. Anybody else who came in with BX's raid but may have happened to been lurking and just didn't feel like talking. I appreciate it either way. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Risk Taker, Wolf, Boom, Love Me Harder, Tony, Zombie, Rayvon, Monte, Swashy. Really means a lot. Everybody who came through really means a lot. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We'll be back Wednesday, either more Tekken or something different, but probably Tekken. If not, I'll let you guys know. I do have a YouTube, TikTok, and Twitter if you do want to see more content from me there. Currently studying for another certification, so I haven't been posting as much content as of late, but in the next few months, I'll probably be back to doing that. I know it's like a long time from now, but I just gotta make sure I lock in and get this stuff done so I can just go back to posting normally. But really appreciate everybody who came out. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you're getting your Monday off to a wonderful start of the week. If not, hope your week gets better. That all being said, I'll be sending you guys over to someone else. Who that is exactly, we're gonna figure that out now. Let me see who's live. And anybody on YouTube, I appreciate you guys all the same. Thank you so much. You guys have been sitting here through the worst of technical issues. I think I'm gonna be rating Cesar. He's currently playing Hollow Knight, I believe. So if you guys could show that man some love, would highly, highly appreciate that. Let me drop the first raid message in here for everybody sub to the channel. Second raid message for everybody that isn't. But yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful day and or night. You're all wonderful people, and I'll see you guys Wednesday.